the side that I have done, as you can see, there's no pills, no pile-ups, no nasties. It looks brand new. But I haven't done this side. I did do that bit. But look at the difference. Look at all that. It's just everywhere. So when you want to do that, most of us always have had the ones where you've got to use a battery. And the battery doesn't last long. It covers a very small area, and you feel like it's going to take the rest of your life to get it finished. However, I just bought this. It's really nice. It's rechargeable. Has a little micro spot right there where you USB recharge it. And it's amazing. You just turn this button on. It's not real loud. And you just start shaving off all the bits that are on your knitted clothing. And you go over it, and in the directions it says don't press hard, and you don't want to press hard because you don't want to accidentally cut your fabric, which would be a nightmare to fix. But, you know, you do put a little bit of pressure on it because you want to get all the bits. When you're over here, you've got to be careful too, because you're at a raw area. So you just real gently go over spots like that. You'll still get them. You have to go over it a little bit, but everything comes off. And you just keep going. A big cardi like this, it only took me about 10 minutes to do the other side altogether. It's very, very fast. You're not using up any batteries. It's rechargeable. And you can tell when it's when your little thingy here is getting full, if because it doesn't seem to be picking up anymore. But as you can see, it's going quite quickly and getting a lot done. And these things honestly are amazing. I've had the battery operated ones for a really long time, and after a while you just kind of get frustrated, especially if you've got something big like this cardigan that I've had sitting in my cupboard for probably 2 years because I didn't know if I'd ever wear it again, but it was my favorite one and I didn't want to get rid of it. And now I don't have to, and now it looks brand new. I've had this for at least 10 years, and so that's 10 years of pills on it really, because I never did shave anything. When you get to these parts, you just kind of tilt it up, and you can do that, and that gets it right off. If you come to a part where you've got like a pulled thread, don't go over that, because you don't want to accidentally put a hole in your material. That would be a nightmare. So I haven't been doing this but probably just like a minute, and as you can see, it's very fast. It's not hurting the fabric. It's just like the battery operated one. There's really no difference. It just covers a lot more territory, and it does the job so well. It's actually, it's got a lot more power than the battery operated one too, not to mention the fact that it's bigger. And there you go. There's all this area that I've covered in a very short span of time. And it just makes it look all brand new again. That's because it went over a button. I haven't had any traumatic events from it at all since I've used it. Going over these bits, you know, you just have to be careful. You don't want to take any chances of hurting your material. But at the same time, nobody wants to sit all day long and suck up constant batteries to have a piece look good again. And this being my favorite one, I can't tell you how glad I am to finally be able to get all these bits shaved off, because you know, after a while they're kind of uncomfortable, they get a little prickly. But if it's your favorite one, you just persevere and you keep wearing it. I tried the tape didn't work, didn't get anything off. And it seemed like the battery operated pill shavers just couldn't cover it because they were so small. So this rechargeable one is just amazing. And I'm so happy to have my cardigan back again. But look how fast, look at the area that I'm covering quite quickly. And the good job that it's doing. It's going over all the little bits. And when I get to that area, I'm going to cut those off so I don't accidentally pull any threads. So you have to be really watchful, just like you did with your battery operated one. You want to make sure that you do a really good job. You get all the little bits. And then at the end, you have a piece that just literally looks brand new again. I know it's a dark color, so hopefully you can see how well it's doing and how fast it's going. I've covered quite a lot of area on the back of this in just this short span of time. And the other one, the other side, I did really quickly. I mean, well, maybe 10 minutes, but you know, that made a terrible sound, but it didn't hurt anything. And you just keep doing it till you get your whole project done. And it just does an amazing job. So in a very short span of time, you've gotten your piece defuzzed. Probably doing this a lot quicker than I did the other side even. So it's really good. These things are totally worth it. They're not very expensive at all. We got ours on eBay. You just look, what I looked for was rechargeable lint shaver. And I found quite a few. This one is the one I like the best. It's really nice. This comes off when you want to change your, well, clean it or change your blades out. Put that back in. It's even, you can dial up or down to get high, medium.